Ray, went shortly thereafter a few blocks north on Main Street and bought binoculars from a company called York Arms. That was about 4 p.m. April 4th. This is information about which there is little dispute. There is dispute about what happened between the purchase of those binoculars and 6:01 p.m. April 4th. About what happened at 6:01, at least to Martin Luther King, there is no question. There were people with him. One was a local minister, a member of Dr. King's SCLC, Reverend Samuel B. Kiles.
My wife had prepared for this day. It was a Thursday. Had prepared what we choose to call a soul meal. And Dr. King and some of the staff was going to come. Somebody said, "Doc, it's going to be cold tonight. Get your top coat." He went back in for his top coat, couldn't find it, came back on the balcony, and we stood together on the balcony, right about where you see that, where the edge of that, where that enclosure is. Yeah, where the enclosure. He was leaning right in front of the room, leaning over, speaking to Jesse and Ben Branch. And just as I turned to walk to room 305, coming down the steps, before I got at about room 305, I heard the shot crowd. I didn't recognize it was a shot. I thought it was a car backfiring. But when I looked over the balcony, everybody was crouching down, trying to hide.
What followed panic and shock.
At 5:45, we walked on the balcony, and he was talking to people in the courtyard. He stood here and I stood there. Only as I moved away, so we could have a clear shot, the shot rang out. Thank you. I turned around and then acknowledged. He stood here and I stood there. Only as I moved away, so we could have a clear shot, the shot rang out. Thank you.
He stood here and I stood there. Only as I moved away, so we could have a clear shot, the shot rang out. Thank you.
I'm delighted. I have heard so much about you.
Yeah, but you can't prove it.
I am delighted. I have heard so much about you.
Yeah, but you can't prove it.